Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. 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 Reality TV, church reviews. Let's talk happy love and marriage lifestyle. Come and talk with us. Come and share with us. Come and laugh with us. Come on and pray with us.
Regina and Clovis, special guests. You should be following your lead. Bless. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen on podcasts. We live on IG and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by Truth and Triumph Ministries.
Jonathan!
Hello, Regina. How are you doing, my love?
Woo, child. I'm trying to make it.
Well, aren't we all?
You got to have some strength to watch these shows, oh, Jonathan. You got to have some strength.
Especially Housewives of Salt Lake City. Girl, that thing was so boring, honey. My ears did not perk up until the rumor that Meredith wanted to spread about Miss Angie's husband, dipping and doing it with these men out here. My ears did not perk up until that moment. But, we'll get to that.
Listen, let's just have a talk. We ain't even got to go in order. We just need to have a talk because let me tell you, there is so much going on these shows. So, it don't matter if we talk about Housewives of New York and intertwine some little Salt Lake City and then go into the new Married to Medicine that's about to come out.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
The new Married to Medicine. And Quad is angry. She's angry.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We will.
Oh my goodness. But hello to all of you who are watching. Thank y'all so very much for being here. Listen, y'all, you know what day it is. It's reality chat. It's time to have this conversation. Thank you, faithful Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. And Aaron, thank you so much for filling in for us last week. It really gave my heart joy to see you on Facebook, to see my girl Erin on the bottom square doing reality. So thank you so much. I think I already said it, but thank you again, girl.
And did she do a great job?
Absolutely. She knows about these girls. And I saw her with Krista, I believe the week before, talking about the girls of Salt Lake City. So yeah, Erin's a true one right there. What's going on, Jenny?
Hey, girl. Hey.
Peace be unto everybody. I just want to make sure everybody knows and understands the way that my bed is calling me, honey.
Okay, I heard that.
But I'm happy to be here. Hello, everybody.
Yes.
Hey, listen, we're just getting started here, chit-chatting about these housewives, and we just all over the place right now. But listen, I want to continue to say hello to Erin. And remember, you guys, she's telling you guys to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, y'all, this is a fun channel. Come on now. If you had a rough day today,
right.
You want to come over here. You want to come on over to the Juice. Thank you, Aaron, for letting everybody know. Listen, look, Jonathan. She said, I am excited to see Jonathan back on reality chat.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. She said, yay, Jennifer's here. All right, you guys. She said, happy to help, but happier to be back in the chat where I belong.
Understood.
She loves those chats. Where you guys in this hour that we have, let's go ahead and have this conversation. Now, hold on. I didn't even get Instagram up because I was like, oh, goodness. Let me go ahead. But you guys, there is so much going on these social media sites. Jonathan, you want to start talking about which one? You want to start with New York?
Let's start with Salt Lake City because I have the least to say about that. I only watched the most two recent episodes. So I just have one question that I want to start off here. Why is Mary here? Why is she there? Like she don't want to do nothing with nobody. She don't have no friends on the show. She doesn't want to be there. Why is she there? Why is she there? Do you know, Regina, Jennifer? Do y'all know why she's here? Because I don't know. Other than to show off her raggedy wigs, but I don't know. Okay, because that wig game is on zero. On zero. Okay.
But see,
Jonathan is already starting. He's already starting over there in this.
Jonathan, that's what happens when you don't do people right. People don't tell you to get your wigs together. People don't offer to help do your wigs. People don't let you know, like, look, this is crazy, and it looks crazy. That's what happens. You got to do right by people
Now I
to
will
look
say
good.
I will say her
Oh,
wigs right now are a little bit of a step up from what they were in season 1, but still,
mhm.
like they look a mess. It's a tragedy.
Oh
And he
To
my
be the
definitely
goodness.
is.
only black representation on a show full of these white women is so disappointing to see that she's not representing us well, and I hate
But
it. But she doesn't want to do anything. When they were on the trip at Trixie's motel, which I really don't never saw for Trixie. That's a whole nother story. But because when I first started watching it, I was like, why are they in this pink house? Like, what is this going on? But I saw it was Trixie. But she barely wanted to, participate in dressing up in drag. Although she did participate, she barely participated. She just had
Yeah.
on her regular wig and she put on a little bit of makeup. When they went to the bar, she was staying she stayed in the bus. When they did those trust activities, she stayed in the bus. She's not doing anything. Why is she here? She's just here to collect a check, obviously.
Oh, child. Let me
but
tell you why. Go ahead, Jennifer, while I
I
pull this
just
up.
keep
Go ahead, girl.
I just keep on thinking about she's just a diversity hire in my opinion.
Clearly.
Really that's it. And then
Yes.
what I am not here for is her. I don't like her. I don't have a whole lot of like for her. God bless her and her ministry, but I don't like her. So when it was said that she was not going to be on the next season or whatever at the time, it was like, okay, whatever, because she wasn't added too much of anything to anything. So okay, cool. And when they brought her back, I was like, so what's this for? So I do actually concur with Jonathan. And yes, Aaron, I love Trixie. I don't know what Jonathan's problem is. God bless him as well.
Trixie was cute, and I missed the she was on RuPaul's show, right? Wasn't she on RuPaul?
Yes, she
Many
was on
times.
RuPaul's Drag Race. I will reveal the reason why I don't see it for Trixie. She was the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 3, and I believe the real winner should have been Shangela. However, the girls came back and voted Shangela out of the competition at the top 4. So therefore, it gave Trixie the chance to win over Kennedy Davenport. But
And was that Trixie's fault?
no, it was
I was
not.
gonna say, but
Okay.
that
It
wasn't her
wasn't,
fault.
but I just don't see it for Trixie's drag. Like she doesn't. She gives me clown. That's what she gives me. She gives me clown, and I don't respect that. I'm sorry. Am I
Okay, so
dragging her?
You said
so
you
let's be
yes
frank.
you are, because you said you don't even respect her, Jonathan. She can still be respected as a person, and there's
She
plenty of
don't.
people that likes what she do.
Absolutely, it's just not for
Okay,
me. It's
I
it's
like
just
Okay,
it.
really not for me.
let's define what you're saying so that the people understand. When you say it gives me clown, you're saying that it's a bit much because a lot of drags, what they do is they overpower the makeup. They do. So you have to you like okay, some overpower it to the point where it does not give the real sense. Like RuPaul, she does hers classy, really nice. Okay.
Exactly. I'm here for the old school way. You know what I'm
That's
saying? I
okay.
like the
Jonathan wants to
pageant
see
girls. I
beauty,
want to
yes,
see
beauty queens.
illusion. I want to see a woman. Okay. She
Okay.
just gives me a clown with a lot of makeup on. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. But more power to her. She has a great following. She has
Yes,
She
a lot of
does.
series
I'm there
out
with
here.
her.
So,
She does.
shout out to her getting her money. She's doing what she's doing. She's just not for me.
I get it. And listen, that's okay.
It
That's
is.
okay. It's not that
All right.
he ain't sending no hate her way, y'all. He ain't doing that.
No, not at all.
Let me tell you, that house first when they pulled up, I thought they was at Barbie's Dream House Hotel.
Okay.
That's what I
You
thought they
see
were.
Trixie doing well enough to have that. Okay.
Obviously, she does well. She does.
She
I am not
is.
diminishing
And I
her
know.
greatness. I really am not.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I love her though.
She doing it because listen, she got real estate out there. That
Okay. And Palm Beach. Okay, where the gays go to play, honey. Okay.
Okay.
she got real estate. She got commercial real estate out there.
Yes.
Okay.
And all the rooms were amazing. Now, I don't know because it was too much pink because for a moment there, I was thinking Pepto Bismol. I was.
Yeah. It's just too
Just
much.
for a brief moment. And but I cannot say that I am mad at what she's doing because she's doing it. I was mad at what's her name that said that she's a friend that brought her there. Let me pull up these people's names. But
Yeah,
I was
'cause
mad at her. I was mad at her for doing that for having them there and Real House of Salt Lake City cast. I was mad at her for doing that. Whitney Rose.
okay. Yeah.
I was mad at Whitney Rose for doing that, for bringing, the other lady there. What did y'all think about her bringing, this up, bringing Angie?
She brought Angie because she knew Angie was going to bring drama to the
Thank you.
situation. She knew Angie was going to give them a moment that they clearly needed because the rest of the show is dry. So I don't blame her for doing what she did, because if she didn't do that, then we might have had nothing to watch.
Well then.
Wow. Whitney is always a stirrer though. And there she sits back and she's a type of person to me that I feel like she the one that you say throw rocks and hide your hands. That's kind of what I get from Whitney Rose.
Whitney, yeah, Whitney knows how to stir the pot. She knows what she's here for. She knows what the assignment is, and she typically, aces the assignment. But that's she's doing what she has to do to keep her spot on the show. To be honest, the only I understand why Whitney does what she does.
Mm-hmm.
The only girl that I actually enjoy is Heather. I really don't know why. To be honest, I really can't put my finger on it. But it's always pleasant to see Heather there. I feel like she's the realest person on the show. I think she's just a good time to me. But Whitney's I'm neither here nor there with Whitney. I don't like her that much. I don't hate her that much. She's just kind of in the middle.
Yeah. Now I'm going to tell you why Mary is back. And hello to you, Dustin. Hello. Thank you for being here today as well. Now, Erin said this about Mary. She says, Mary has been so funny this season. Her not taking part is part of her story. And I'm going to explain that because Erin and I know we watched Mary when she was on the first season. Mm-hmm. So Mary is this type. She wants to be around the girls, but she don't want to be around the girls. She wants to be a part, but she don't want to be a part.
I think you mean to say she wants to be paid, but she don't want to be there. She wants to be paid, but she don't. Okay.
Okay. That's all you needed to say, Regina.
That's what
you're trying to sugarcoat this thing. Okay, let's be real about it, honey. She's here for the check. Okay. Like Marshawn Lynch said during that press interview. Y'all know why I'm here. Okay. I'm here to get paid, honey.
Mary, I'm trying to save you, Mary. I'm trying to save you, Mary. But Mary's a loner. Mary's a loner. Mary really needs a true few friends, because one friend, it would be too much on one friend. Mary truly needs some real true friends. But the reason why Bravo, I think, bought Mary back is because the storyline with their whole Salt Lake City franchise was about to go to kaput, because y'all know Jen Shaw was arrested. Yes. And Jen Shaw was really carrying that show with all her temper tantrums and all the fits that she would have. And when she got arrested, Bravo now is faced with, are these remaining ladies going to be able to carry the show? And I'm sure they thought about it and was like, no, we in trouble. We need a big headliner for this show. Who can we get? And the only one they could possibly think of, or maybe not only think of, but the one they brought back was the one they should have brought back, because you want to get viewers back to watching. And Mary brings that. Mary was such a mess, but good mess. And all the past time that she was on there. And then when she left, we were like, man, she's not here. She's not. So Bravo knew what they were doing. Bringing Mary back was going to get people to start watching. Now, will Mary stay? She probably won't, because it's not her job. It's not her job. It's not what she likes to do. But one thing I like about Mary is she is a no mess, don't play kind of person. When Angie was like, Mary, why don't you come over here and sit with us? Come over here. And she's like, don't talk to me.
No. Well, Regina, this moment really grinded my gears when on the most recent episode, when they were at that get together or whatever, and Mary looked back at Whitney and said, Whitney, why you got that necklace on? And Whitney explained why she had the necklace. She went into a great explanation, child. And Mary was just like, no. Like, Mary, like, did you really have to? Was that necessary?
That's Mary.
And one thing I can say about the ladies of Salt Lake, these are people I just can't even try to understand. I'm sorry.
Right.
I just wonder, do they have money or not? That's number one. It is fun to hear their thought process about religion and stuff like that.
Yes. Oh, I love that part.
Because
I love that.
Salt Lake City, that's Mormon town. That's Mormon
Right.
city, honey. That's
Mhm.
the house of the Mormons. And hearing how they came up and what they decided to do and stuff like that is okay. That's kind of interesting, but it seems like they don't really have much going on in their lives.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I feel like the only thing that drives the show is Meredith and the fact that everyone kind of hates her. She's clearly the villain of the show. She clearly
Yes.
starts some mess. She's clearly the pot stirrer. Lisa complains way too much for me. I really can't stand it when Lisa. I don't know why. Lisa's another person why I don't know why she's there. I really don't know why she's there. But Meredith it can be entertaining with her mess because it's really the only thing that's kind of keeping the show going. Because
Well, you guys know, I believe it was Meredith that requested and was happy for Mary to come back because remember her ally, but then turned enemy was Jen Shaw.
Right.
So Meredith needed somebody else because the ladies were a little hot with Meredith. Even Lisa Barlow and Meredith were besties before the show, and the show almost terminated that whole friendship. Now, Lisa Barlow, she's going through some things. Now, people keep questioning her finances, talking about her money. Lisa Barlow is a flashy type of person. She likes money. And one person on the show that's actually having a real big problem with it is the new chick, Monica. Monica's having a real big issue with Lisa Barlow. I mean, she lost her $60,000 ring, and Monica was looking in the bathroom in the little trash thing. I won't say what it was. She was looking for that ring for Lisa Barlow, and she was trying to help her out. And she just don't understand why Lisa Barlow is always talking about money. But that's Lisa Barlow. That's what she does. I don't think she does it to try and belittle anybody else. That's what she does.
That's her life.
Right. And for me, I feel like if you're going to be on a show like this, why would you get mad at someone who's obviously materialistic? Because that's what this show is really all about, for people to show their wealth. So why is this a point of contention for you when that's what you're on the show to show? You're on the show to show how much money you got. Like, why is that an issue? I don't get it, but maybe that's just her storyline.
I think part of it is an issue because Monica is, and hey, Gwendolyn. Hey, I'm sorry. We just jumped right in there. Hey, Gwendolyn. Thank you. She said, hello, Allison and Jonathan, Aaron D, Jennifer. Like always, I am so happy to be here to see and hear your voices. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Aaron said, I love Trixie and I love her even more seeing her on Housewives. Okay, Aaron, I love it.
I was about to say, I'm sure.
Hey, Dustin. You stop, Jonathan.
I love you, Aaron.
Aaron, you can get him later, girl. So Aaron said, I am horrible at my makeup, so I'm just jealous of Trixie's skill because I don't got any, girl.
Now, Jonathan, stop it with them eyeballs. It takes skill to do that, okay?
It does. Trixie has her makeup.
That's her shtick. That's what she does.
It is. Yeah, it is her shtick.
I just didn't understand why they do the contour with the straight lines and that, and
it's creating a whole new person.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Aaron said Trixie looks like Barbie Dreamhouse. I am all in. I knew you would love that, Aaron. I knew you would love that. It's good, but it was kind of overboard. But I did love how Angie was. Angie be a mess, y'all. Angie, she'd be messy. When she went in and found her t-shirt and told me, can I have a marker and wrote her name on it? I was like, that is petty as all outdoors. Petty. Like pate. So Gwendolyn says, I quit watching all these shows. I just like listening to the way you guys break it down and your intelligent insight. Aw.
Thank you.
Right. Yeah. Let's just hit one more thing on Salt Lake City and get to New York because we're running out of time.
Yeah, go ahead.
7:19. The only thing I want to focus on right now is this whole thing about Meredith saying that Angie's husband is out here sleeping with other men, and and Angie knows about it and is aware of this and is okay with this. I think Meredith is just trying to start something up. She knew that this was going to be a big rumor to bring out on a television show.
It's not the first time she's done it either.
Exactly. That's what she's known for. So whether it's true or not, I really don't care. And I'm thinking it's probably not true, especially since it's coming from Meredith's mouth. But what do y'all think about what do you think is Meredith's motive with trying to bring this up, even though she hasn't even said it to Angie's face?
I think Meredith's real issue is she's having problems in her own marriage that she does not want to disclose. And she's reflecting or deflecting onto the women.
Right.
And I think she also, that's her defense mechanism, because she's used it before. Oh, don't let me tell you about what I know is going on with your marriage.
Right.
And your husband. That's a deflect mechanism where you're like, okay, I don't want you to continue talking about me or messing with me, so let me deflect and talk about something that I'm hurting in the area where I'm hurting. And she may be hurting allegedly in the area of her marriage. She may not be happy with her marriage. There's some stuff going around on social media about, her marriage. But I think that's part of the reason why she does it, because she knows that's the spot that hits women real hard. Like, she could probably say all kind of stuff about Angie, and Andrew will be like, girl, I don't care, or she come back. But when you talk about your husband,
right,
but then did y'all see watch what happened live when Angie was on there and her husband was in the audience?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, her husband was in the audience, and Andy asked him, Andy said, what do you think about this rumors and stuff going on with you? And he was like, well, I think, because people, when they see that, he's in the hair salon business and all that kind of stuff, people say kind of stuff like that. He said, but he don't like it because it makes his wife upset, but of course there's no truth to it and so forth or whatever. And, and Angie was like, yeah, that there's no truth to that and so forth. But it was a whole bunch more said to that. But that's how you really hurt a married woman. When you can't hurt them, you go for their man. And that's when the claws come out, when you are really a wife that really loves your marriage.
Exactly. And I hate it when these wives on these shows bring up these false claims that has the potential of literally breaking up a marriage. And Giselle did the same thing with Chris this past season. They have no issue bringing up lies about these men that have I won't say they have nothing to do with the show, but they just happen to be there because their wives are there. And it's ridiculous, and I don't respect that at all. I really don't.
Mm-mm. I don't like messing with the husbands.
I think the women just see them as collateral damage. And when the rumor is about them, they are so much more than collateral damage.
Absolutely.
Yes. And that is a whole complete mess. Now, Erin said here in the chat, she said, Lisa Barlow did go on way too much about how the ring costs. You can go on about the ring without saying the cost. You can. But you guys, if you want to learn who a person is, you have to watch who they are. And I'm going to tell you, you're not going to get Lisa Barlow to stop being Lisa Barlow. You're either going to have to accept that's who she is, that's what she's going to do, and move on, or you're just not going to be around her. But yeah, she did say it way too much. But again, that's who she is. And y'all, come on now. If I would have lost my ring, that's not that much money, I would have been like, dog, I lost my ring. I probably wouldn't have said the amount, but I would have probably repeated it several times too. I lost my ring. I can't believe I lost my ring.
There's something that's on your mind. That's not a cheap ring.
Right. And even if it was an inexpensive ring, just the thought of her, if her conversation is to say the price and the ring, that's her. But I would probably still said it, numerous times also. But what can we say? Oh, Dustin, I'll drop the link when we're about like 15 minutes before close. Okay, we're gonna drop the link. So Gwendolyn said, Dustin Butler, hey, I love it when I'm in the spaces you're in because you bring sunshine, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
She said, I just realized while I love listening to you, the best creators is because it reminds me of when we just had radio programs. The difference is I can see your lovely faces and we all can communicate. I love it.
Awesome.
Yes, absolutely.
So I love it. But you guys, going back to Salt Lake City real fast, and let's run on over here to New York. Real quick, Monica, I think Monica also has an issue with Lisa Barlow and her funds because Monica's funds are low now. They weren't always low, but they are low now. That's just my thought, allegedly. because sometimes when you are going through a low part in your life, when you see somebody else excelling in the part where you're low, you tend to really be kind of, have ways toward them. And so I think a lot of it is that also. Mary Cosby is doing what Mary Cosby, like Jennifer said, is getting paid to do. She gonna get this check. She ain't gonna put too much work into it, but she gonna still get this check. She did have a cute outfit on at Lisa's event. I thought that outfit was cute. It was cute. I thought that was cute. That was cute. Angie's just here for the mess. I think Angie's trying to get I don't know if she's an actual cast or guest of a cast. I'm not sure what she is. But Angie, you sleeping with that husband and that dog and the kid, that's way too much, Angie. That's way too much.
Oh, wow. The whole family in the bed. Lord.
Girl, all of them.
Some people like it.
Yeah.
I cannot. I'm not doing all that. No. And Whitney is trying to stay relevant, but I don't know why she thinks that throwing people under the bus, running them over, coming back, looking through the mirror, running them over. I don't know. Whitney, that is just way too much. That's way too much. And then your defense is, well, I'm still dealing with trauma from things that happened in my past. No, girl, you just messy.
That can't be your excuse every single season, girl. It gets old after a while.
Meredith, I don't know if Meredith is really going to be on the show long, because I don't think Meredith is really bringing much to the show. And I think her behavior can be costly legally to the show.
Very much so.
I think they need to watch for Meredith. Heather is a hoot. I'm waiting for the second book. I love it. I want to hear all about it. I love the conversation that she had with her beautiful daughters regarding the book and the problems that they're having in school. I love that the daughters are like, listen, we're good. We're fine. We can handle this. You keep doing what you need to do. I love that Heather is concerned about them. I love that. But her daughters are not stopping her from continuing her journey of letting people become aware of her vision of what happened while she was in that faith. I love it, Heather. I want the second book. Lisa Barlow, girl, listen, I don't have a $60,000 ring, but if you invite me to some of these events, I will sit and listen and eat, because that crepe, whatever that thing was, looks so delicious. I will come and sit with you and listen while I eat. Listen about this $60,000 ring. I will do that for you, Lisa. Just
absolutely.
I love it. All right, so that's how we go. Salt Lake City. Jonathan, did you want to add more to Salt Lake City, or you want to run on over to New York?
I'm ready to run on over to New York, because these are my girls, honey. These are my girls, my favorite franchise, These are my girls. They have a special place in my heart, Regina. They really do.
I didn't like it.
Can we start with Sia or Sai? I'm sorry, I keep wanting to call her Sia, because I always see her name being spelled S-I-A, even though it's S-A-I.
A-I, exactly.
But can we talk about Sai and Jessel's issues? Because Sai clearly does not see it for Jessel. And I don't know why Jessel cannot accept this and just keep her distance from Sai, when Sai clearly does not want anything to do with her. When they go on this lunch, first of all, Jessel is 48 minutes late. Doesn't even call the girl to tell her that she's going to be late. And then when she gets to the lunch, their conversation is a little awkward. And then she's like, well, I understand what you went through with your mother, with her alcoholism and whatnot. I had an uncle and, he was an alcoholic. And yet, my thing with Jessel is I feel like because she is not American, she doesn't understand certain social cues and certain situations and certain conversations that don't need to be had. And I feel like she's trying to have her story too. Oh, I had a problem with money as well when I only had $20 in my bank account. And you don't have to try to upgrade your downfalls to try to overshadow someone, or just to have a say in the conversation as well. If that's someone's story, that's their story. Let that be their story. You don't have to have a story along with theirs. What do y'all think about that whole lunch?
Okay, you go ahead. Like, did you see it, Light?
Here's the issue. I truly feel like a part of me just doesn't understand why she feels the need to have to be on the same level or try to make it seem as if she was.
Right.
Because when it comes down to all of us, I always say this, we all have our past. We all have our experiences that shape who we are. We all have our different upbringings. We don't have to play disaster wars or whatever, who's
Right.
had the worst life, so that we can, come together. All Jessel really needs to do is say, I understand and acknowledge what you went through. And this is what I've gone through. Let's eat.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so let me tell y'all what's going on with Jessel in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Jessel is having a hard time having good girlfriends or a girlfriend.
That sounds right.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Jessel wants to have good friends, but Jessel does not know how to communicate and be herself around other women. Okay. So what Jessel is doing is Jessel is trying to have conversations. However, she is having trouble having conversations about her own personal life because she still probably is dealing with trust issues from these ladies because she may have had problems with girls in her younger past.
In the past, absolutely.
Agreed.
So now trying to have this adult life, people may have been jealous of Jessel and her upbringing, but to Jessel, she feels as though she struggled. But her struggle is like royalty to some of the other people. So what I think is going on with Jessel is, in order to get a conversation out of Jessel, she's going to piggyback off of what is being presented in front of her.
Right. Right.
And Sai doesn't understand that because Sai wants the attention on Sai during the conversation, and she doesn't understand that Jessel is pulling on that to pull out conversations about herself. Sai thinks that Jessel is trying to overtake her and overtake her conversation and minimize what Sai is saying. But Sai, that's not what she's doing.
Dismiss or minimize what Sai is saying. That's what Sai believes. I think there's certainly understandings that need to be made on both sides for sure.
Right. Go ahead, Jonathan.
Right. And I don't think that's what Jessel's, I don't think that's what Jessel's intentions are. I don't think that she intentionally wants to try to get the spotlight. It's just the way that she communicates. And that's just not the best thing, at least for a show like this. That's not what you want. Even in real life, you still don't want to do that. And again, I think that has to do with her not being American. I think she just doesn't understand how that comes.
No,
I don't think Jessel grew up
about culture.
Everybody else.
Yeah. I don't believe it's not about culture. It's certainly about having experiences with people.
Yes.
And there's a big chance that she might have had a lot of negative experiences. Maybe she might have done the same thing with other people and they've had to dismiss her because they felt dismissed by her feeling to need to do some upsies with horrible things or upsies with, any other kind of conversation. To be honest, I believe Jessel and Sai,
both of them,
I believe they both need a conversation. Yeah, they just need a conversation on the fact that it's okay to have your experience. Okay. We don't have to understand your experience simply because we will never be able to go through it and we never will totally understand it. And that's okay. I know what you went through. You knew what I went through. Let's eat.
Yes. Because that's what Sai wants to do.
That's it. She loves doing that. But I think Sai internally is a bit angry because she struggled so hard.
Right.
Amen. And Jessel didn't.
That's true.
And so to her, she feels as though her struggles outweigh what Jessel did. Right. And she, and in a sense, Sai is making us think that Sai is thinking, okay, Jessel, you have no right to complain. Just sit here and listen to me, what I'm saying. But Sai, you have to understand this. If you're watching the channel, Sai, okay, listen to me, Sai, real quick.
Okay, listen up, girl.
Sai, Jessel is not saying she's negating anything that she's saying. She is actually trying to bond with you by saying, you went through that. I went through this. We went through something together. Let's discuss what we went through, because that's her way of trying to connect with you.
That's
She's not trying to disconnect from you, Sai. She's trying her best to connect to you. And I really think that Jessel really does like Sai, and it hurts her when the two of them cannot connect.
Right.
you know.
Right.
But Sai is not understanding because I think Sai is still carrying some of that hurt of what she went through in her past.
He absolutely is.
Right.
And she's deflecting it on to Jessel.
Right. And I also think that
talk about her marriage. Go ahead, Jonathan.
And I also think that Sai sees Jessel as ungrateful and as a whiny, spoiled brat, just complaining about such little stuff. And Sai's like, compared to what I went through, you ain't went through nothing. And so that's just what Sai's argument is. And at the same time, the fact that Sai shows so blatantly that she does not care about Jessel when Jessel is trying so hard to connect with Sai. It looks so bad on Sai, but I don't think Sai cares, really. I don't.
You know what? She's so slighted in that space.
Yes, exactly. Right.
Well, Sai doesn't care right now because nobody in the group is telling her what we're telling her. Nobody's telling her, Sai, you got this all wrong.
Yeah.
Sai, but social media is coming out telling her because there's a lot of people now that's saying that Sai is giving mean girl.
She is. That's how it comes off.
You're right. That's how it comes off. Absolutely, because that's not what you're trying to do. She is, to me, it's just showing misunderstanding. Take a beat and think about this, because Jessel is trying. She's trying. It's just that what she's trying to do and the way she's trying to do it is not showing up correctly in Sai's mind. But Sai needs to take a step back as well.
To me, I see, and I could be wrong, so allegedly, I see that Sai is, when she does it, when she attacks Jessel that way, to me, it's giving off, I'm still hurt because you were that rich chick and I was the poor chick.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what it is.
And you can't see me.
Right. So Jessel, Aaron said Jessel is trying to bond, but missing the communication to do so. Yes.
Agreed.
You know, and I get that. But here's the thing also with Sai, because she's angry with Jessel, she's now going to the marriage part and she's letting Aaron, the instigator, guide her into more mess.
So are we gonna get into the conversation, y'all? Okay, can we go ahead and just get into this conversation?
Let's go.
So what's this country that Jessel's husband is going
Vietnam.
to? Vietnam. So when someone's husband goes to Vietnam for, I think he said 24 hours or 48 hours or however long, just to receive points.
And he did talk about how he does enjoy the flight.
Yeah, and he enjoys the poutine or whatever it is, the delicacy that they have over there in Vietnam. Whatever the case may be.
It's a sandwich.
I feel as though this was a mistake for Jessel to reveal that her and her husband have not had relations in a year and a half. And I think she felt like this would be an interesting plot point for the show.
Something to bond them together.
When you bring this up on a reality TV show, we're going to have some questions. We going to have some questions. And we're also going to say, well, if he's going over there, maybe he might be getting some from somebody else. You know, obviously those questions and those observations are going to come up. We're going to assume these type of things.
Here's the thing. Sai came on Jessel came on the show because, again, she's on the show. She probably hasn't had a lot of girlfriend relationship. She started telling her life. Okay, I haven't had a relationship with her husband. That's something that you think you can discuss with these women. They're all married. They'd be able to help you with your marriage.
Because that's what you do.
Right. And again, that's her way of opening up. But what happened when she opened up? They slammed the door. They pushed down everything that she said. They talked about it. They did it bad. And then they gave it all back to her, all broken and distorted. So what does she do? She closes back up again. She doesn't want to discuss anything that happened. It's hard for her. So what does she do? She waits until they have a topic that they're talking about, and then she takes something from her own life and she tries to start with that. Because when she opened up about what was going on, look what they did to her.
Right.
You know, Aaron said that it hurts me to say it, but Aaron is the mean girl. She is.
Absolutely. She's the pot stirrer. But can we address the scene of Jessel and her husband on that night that they were supposed to get it on? Was that not the most awkward moment between a married couple that you've ever seen? When she tried to sit on his lap and he, was backed up a little bit. It's almost like he didn't want to touch her. He was like, oh, what? I don't.
Jonathan, you have to remember the cameras are there and they know the cameras are there. So he ain't going to be like, yeah, babe, come on.
Not everybody's open like that, Jonathan. You can't that's why, for reality and stuff like that, I can't really base everything on what we see, because I don't know if you know this about me, but I clam up. Look, when me and Tyrone was supposed to kiss at our wedding. Did y'all see it? No, because there was a whole fan in front of me at the request of myself to cover us up while we kiss.
Aww.
So I'm here to tell you, I am a witness. The whole intimacy in front of people is not exactly for everybody.
Okay, wait. So let me get Gwendolyn's comment. She said, I have just said a prayer that people would stop looking at materialistic things and listen and see each other's pain in the heart, and to help heal each other. We are connected in pain. Thank you, Gwendolyn.
Absolutely.
Jennifer, I get that. Jonathan, I also get what you're saying, because any other man who loves to have sex with his wife would have been like, come on, I don't care if the cameras are rolling and so forth. However, this is this particular couple. They already weren't getting the boom boom since the baby came on. I am going to say this, though. I'm going to shout out and kudos to Jessel for coming out there with that beautiful little teddy thing or whatever she had on.
It looked gorgeous.
And opening up the robe. Girl, Jessel,
Honey,
yes, I love it.
That
yes.
body was everything.
That was bold of her to do that. And the husband, he ain't seen, probably said them babies was born, like she said. So he would probably shocked, and his way of probably being shocked is to have that silly grin on his face.
Right. No excitement. You know what I'm saying? Not being like, ooh, baby. Like, none of that at all. Like, but I mean.
But I thought it was kind of strange though when Jessa was like, well, if Bryn was here, Bryn would say to do it like this. You never say another woman's name.
Not in the midst of that, no. Now we over here thinking about other people outside. Now I do agree. That's
Bryn in your husband's mind.
No,
I mean, Bryn would know what to do in that situation. I mean, come on now. We know Bryn knows how to get it.
But you think that. You don't say it out loud.
Exactly.
You think it, baby.
Right.
You think it. You don't say, well, Bryn said, but again, Jessel showing she hasn't been around a lot of girls lately. Now, let's get back to Jessel's husband wanting to go to Vietnam. When the men were sitting down and they were at the couples thing, and the men were sitting there together and they were talking about their wives and what they love about their wives. And he said, I love that my wife let me do what I want to do. I can't connect. You know why? Because my husband, I let him do what he likes to do also. He goes on vacations by himself. He goes on flights by himself. He travels, and I'm like, okay, have fun. Come on back home. He ain't trying to get points, but he might say, listen, I got a few dollars over here, at some free play at the casino. I'm going to go over here. And I'll be like, bye.
Right. He didn't say specifically that she lets me do what I want to do. That's what Aaron and Sai got from his answer. In his answer, he said she lets me travel, have fun, and eat, and she puts up with my bull-ish. That's exactly what he said, and I respect that answer, and it's probably a truthful answer that he gave. But the fact that Aaron and Sai took from that, she lets me do what I want to do, when he didn't say anything like that, just shows how messy Aaron and Sai are towards Jessel. And I really do not like.
How about jealous?
Right. That's what it sounds like. And the way that Sai is going in on Jessel and her husband at this little couples thing, I did not like the way that Sai did that at all. Because she's like, Jessel, you're a liar, because you said that he was supposed to go to Vietnam 2-3 weeks ago, and now he says he's going.
Sai said, Jessel, you said he was going next week, but then they ran the clip back, and Jessel actually said he's going in a couple of weeks.
Right.
So Sai had that wrong too, but it did not matter. He has a right to change his plans if he want to change his plans. Now his
point.
Right. his points, his explaining of his points, he was like, listen, I can get these points. This trip would normally cost me $15,000, but I'm getting this for $900. And I got 3 tickets and I can go whenever I want. I'm like, that's the deal.
Do it.
Right.
Too.
Okay.
And again, Jeff, they were like, well, why don't you got 3 tickets? Why don't you take Jessel? And Jessel's like, no, I don't want to go. Why are you trying to push her to go somewhere he don't want to go? She don't want to go. And the man said he want to get some relaxations and some peace. Why would he be taking? And then he got to worry, are the kids okay? Who's got the kids? And then you here, and y'all know Jessel probably going to be complaining. I'm ready to get back on it. So that man want to take his $900, eat his sandwich in peace in Vietnam. Leave that man alone. He coming back home.
What's the problem with that?
What is the problem?
Exactly.
Because though that couple may not give us intimate, relationship, they do give us besties.
Yes, they
in a relationship.
Definitely give us besties.
Right.
Absolutely. You can tell that they are the best of friends.
Absolutely.
And I really do respect that. And that's why I love to see their conversations, because they talk just like best friends do. They talk
like best friends.
And that's what I love to see. It really is.
That's their marriage. There's nothing wrong with that. Though
There's nothing wrong with it.
And it's like, I don't even know whether or not I should say they need help in their intimacy.
They
Maybe, and that's exactly what I'm
them.
thinking. Whatever works for them, whatever they need, they give it to each other when they want to give it to each other. If they need to work more on that, they'll seek the help that they need.
If they do get it from each other, that is a question. But it is what it is. But off of Jessel, I do want to mention really quick Jenna and Bryn, when they went to that gay bar, and Bryn was Jenna's wingman, and that beautiful woman walked up to her and she wrote her number on her wrist, and Jenna was so shy, and it was so cute. And then Jenna got on stage and she did a little something. I love,
and Bryn was cheering her on.
Yes, Bryn is the perfect bestie.
Perfect wing person.
She is amazing.
Perfect bestie.
I love Bryn.
Yes. Even though she was like, flirting with Jenna, she's still like, listen, me and you, we just friends. Go ahead.
But that's her fun thing.
I love that.
And let me tell you, I've had many a stud and many a beautiful lesbian flirt with me all the time, because we just have fun, just to laugh and stuff and act like we're going to get married and be in love with each other for the rest of our lives. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Hey, Dustin.
What's going on, Dustin?
Hey, what's up? What's up, you guys?
Thank you. What would you like to add to this?
I wanted to say a couple of things, Regina, if that's okay.
Yes.
I seen a video over the weekend that really touched me, and I appreciate it, Jonathan. I seen your video that you done. I think it's been a couple of months ago when you first started your channel. You said you started your channel because you felt alone. I feel alone a lot too. So it really touched me. You said that when I'm on the panel with you guys, it makes me feel so not alone like I do. So
I love that. Oh, Dustin, that's sweet.
Thank you so much for that, Dustin. I really, really appreciate that. You are just the sweetest, and thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. I was going to say that real quick, Regina. And back to the show now. I love that show. I love
you do.
City.
Yeah.
I love the other show we were talking about now. I can't remember the name now. But I love both of the shows, and I think Mary Cosby's gonna carry the season. So if something needs to change, you said something about somebody needs to leave. I can't remember the name you were talking about, but you said you think somebody's gonna leave. So if something needs to change, they need to get a new one.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Dustin. Y'all say hello to Vaughn. Hey, Vaughn.
Hey, Vaughn. Welcome.
Hey, Vaughn. He said, greens, peace, joy, and grace in abundance. I love it. Go ahead, Dustin.
You guys are doing an awesome show, and I really appreciate it, Jonathan, that you shared that you always felt alone, because it made me feel a certain way. So thank you for sharing that on your video.
Thank you so much for acknowledging it. And that's the reason why I wanted to make the video, because I know that there are others who feel the same way. And so I made that video so other people know that they are not alone. So thank you so much for that, Dustin. I really appreciate it. It means the world.
I love that.
You guys are...
go ahead, Dustin.
Regina. You can go ahead.
Yeah, those seeds that Jonathan had planted years ago, you know, in his videos, they're there, and now they're sprouting up even more so, and producing, you know, people like you that can come there and listen to them and get that encouragement and love. I love that, and that's one of the reasons why when you do videos, you want to keep them up. It doesn't matter how many people have viewed it at that time, because when it's time, its season is right.
Right.
It will start manifesting that which you set that video out to do. And I love that, Dustin, that you said that. And Erin said, she said, Dustin Butler, we are here for you.
Yes, we are. Yes,
I
we are.
love it. I love it.
So let's go ahead and get into Married to Medicine, Regina, because we got about 10 more minutes left in this video.
That came on?
No. We're going to talk about the fact that
the
Dr.
trailer.
Heavenly.
The trailer. I want to talk about the trailer real quick. If I
Yes.
can. The trailer was pretty good. It's pretty crazy too. So I can't wait to see the premiere.
Okay, so tell us about it. Tell us about it, Jonathan.
Oh, I actually haven't seen the trailer. I only wanted to. Jennifer, don't laugh at me, okay? Good child. I didn't even know the trailer was out yet. The only trailer I've seen is Housewives of Potomac, and that one looks like it might be kind of decent.
The trailer went out last week.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna watch it right after this is on. But I think what Regina wanted to talk more about was the fact that Miss Quad and her ex-husband coming on the show with his new fiance/wife, and how we feel about the fact that the show brought him back with a new boo and did not consult with Miss Quad in any way, shape, or form, although she's been on the show since its inception.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you something. I saw Quad speak about that, and she was speaking as if, oh wow, happy Canadian Thanksgiving. That's cool.
Oh wow.
Thank you.
All right. Hey.
Can I ask a question right before you go?
Hold on. Let me let Light finish, and then I'm gonna come over to you.
Sorry about that.
No worries. So when I heard that, all I could think about is like, why did you deserve a phone call? He's the only thing that he is to you is your ex-husband. So yeah, he is, though he's not married to you any longer, he certainly is still yet a doctor, and his fiance/wife very much so qualifies to be married to what medicine, though you are no longer married to medicine. Maybe you need to be asking why you are even there.
Okay, that's what Mariah said in that reunion. You're not even married to medicine, my love. Okay.
So we need to consider those things, and let's also remember this: at the very end of the day, you are not executive producer. You're not writing anybody's checks in that area, and they can absolutely add whomever they would like to have on that show, whether it's your ex or not. Why would they ever need to ask you about it, sis?
And we know what her response would have been if they asked her. She would have said, no, I'm not here for it. And she might have even threatened not to be on the season if they had told her that her husband.
And they would have said bye.
Okay.
Exactly. Because I want to know what Dr. G up to.
Yeah. Okay. Dustin, go ahead with your question.
My question, I seen something in the trailer that it was very shocking, Regina. I didn't know about it, and I want to see if anybody knows about it on the panel.
What's that?
Who died? There's some. They had a funeral on the trailer, and I don't know who died.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, they didn't show who died. To be honest, I think it looked like. Wait, hold on. Maybe I don't know. I don't know who's in there. I don't know.
We ain't gonna speculate, because we gonna wait and see, because they be trying to set us up. It could have been a whole Halloween thing, but we don't know. We gonna wait and see. Ron Bryan said, one of my guilty pleasures is definitely Ratchet TV. I'm not gonna say it. Acting up in Miami, acting up in LA, more acting up in Huntsville. I watch it all. Vaughn.
All right now.
Okay, we see you.
Vaughn! Oh my goodness! I told you, Vaughn gonna get one of these boxes up here on these squares. He gonna be up here.
Hey, Latoya. So Regina, what do you think of their decision to bring him back to the show with his new boo?
Okay, here you go. Here is what my thought. First, when I saw that video and she was doing it with Dr. Heavenly,
yes,
that was my first side eye. My second thing was, Quad, who in the day do you think you are?
Okay.
Who?
Quad, you are the one. Let me read you real quick, Quad.
Reader.
You are the one that stayed on the show when you went through divorce and the married to medicine person, the man who was the medicine left.
Okay.
He
The
left to
qualifier.
let you stay on the show in your single self.
Hmm.
And Quad, let me just read you real quick, Quad. I love helping women stay grounded. I love unity and love and all that. But I just have to let you know sometime when you're wrong too. So Quad, you remember the scene where you were on stage giving all those accolades to your sister circle ladies because you felt as though the married to medicine ladies weren't where you were, and then you ended up leaving the show and you acted like you didn't need the married to medicine women no more. But lo and behold, sister circle left, bye-bye, and all of a sudden you come right back over here acting like you are the star. No, Quad. You are only back, like Jennifer said about that other episode we watched, for that chick. But I ain't mad at you, Quad. I'm not mad at you. What I don't like is that you still have that imaginary thought in your head that you are the star of this show. Right. No, Quad. You are one of several wonderful ladies on this platform that's giving us wonderful content and beautiful stuff that they're doing. You are not, Quad, the boss. You are not the fan favorite.
Right.
You, Quad, should still be happy that they're going to allow you to be on the show. Because, Quad, in all actuality, like Mariah said, you ain't even married to medicine.
Okay. And it's don't you find it so interesting that she was trying to push that narrative onto Mariah, trying to say that Mariah was the one who's thinking that she's the EP, that she's the star of the show, that she's the one that needs to be there, and she's the biggest one on the platform, and the show wouldn't be nothing without her being there. Quad, you think the exact same thing about yourself, girl.
Now, again, I don't want my viewers to be like, Regina, you getting like Bonzi, you getting ratchet. No, I'm not getting ratchet, but I don't like when people will put down a platform that lifted them up because now they think they're on another good platform and then gonna leave that platform or the platform left, and then you were wondering what you're gonna do. And now you're gonna try and come back and act like you the boss of the platform that you left. You should be grateful that Andy and the crew are allowing you to even have a guest appearance on that show. Okay. So stop acting like you gonna be mad because they bringing Dr. G back. Dr. G did you a favor by not coming back on the show when he had left. But now that he is medicine and has another wife or fiance or whatever she is, then yes, let him come on back on the show. We want to know what happened to Dr. G. I don't think Dr. G is coming on the show to ruffle your feathers. Dr. G is probably coming on the show to show him how he elevated and came up.
Okay, elevated with that new wife, honey. And you know what I love about all the other women, even Dr. Heavenly, all the other women have some sense of humbleness within them, and they appreciate the fact that they have this platform to be able to use so that they can share their stories with the world. Quad feels like she's meant to be here, and that she's
like it can't move without her. Quad, humble yourself, girl.
That's what she needs. A taste of humble pie.
Get the first letter in the word. Get the H. Start with there, girl. Humble yourself, Quad.
Humble.
You just keep with this. You know what? The show will be fine without Quad anyway.
I think so. I definitely believe that.
They really do have enough.
Right. To me, Dr. Heavenly is the star of the show, at least in my opinion. Now the other girls, you know, they bring their own to the show. My favorite is Dr. Jackie. Always has been, always will be. I live for Dr. Jackie. She gives me class. She gives me a woman of a certain age doing her best thing, doing working. Okay, always on the clock, honey. And then she gives scrubs. Right. Okay, and then she gives her reads here and there, but she doesn't give the ratchet, and that's what
Right.
I love about Dr. Jackie. She doesn't get down in the muck and the mire and in the dirt with the other girls.
I like
Dr. But Dr. Simone,
she cracked me up.
I need earplugs whenever Dr. Simone is on the screen. That, you know, when they were at that reunion and she was sitting next to Andy, and Andy said, "Am I going to need earplugs after this reunion is over? Because you a little loud, girl." Okay. So
but is that not facts? Is it not true?
It is.
But you know, I will say that Quad is very gorgeous. She has nice dresses and wigs. She has good makeup.
And she does have the gays on lock. I will say
that.
Yeah,
she does.
She does have the gays on lock, for real.
But at the very end of the day, to be so pretentious like that, it just turns me off. So God bless her.
Yeah, and again, I love uplifting ladies, but Quad, you need to come down a little bit. You just come just a little bit, Quad. And listen, I don't know how it's going to pan out on Married to Medicine. I don't even know. I can't say that I'm going to be watching because Quad is there. No, I'm going to be watching because Dr. G is coming back.
I'm going to be watching this season because Dr. Heavenly is my favorite. I'm with Jonathan on that, and she's my favorite on this whole show. So I'm going to be watching that from day one.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I don't know how good the show would be without Dr. Heavenly. To be honest,
it wouldn't be.
She gives.
I think it would. Sorry to interrupt you, but I think it would be I think it would be canceled if she would left. I think they would have to cancel it.
She gives the show the spice that it needs. She really does.
She does. And she listen, she ain't bad when she gives her sassiness. She ain't bad. Von Bryan said Dr. Heavenly and the word humble in the same statement. I don't know about that, y'all.
I agree. No. I think the difference is that, you know, Dr. Heavenly doesn't just outright say this show will be nothing without me, you know, like
because she doesn't have to say it.
She doesn't. Well then.
Ooh.
I mean, that's just the truth. I mean, you know, to me, that's the humbleness that I see in her, because she could say that out loud on the reunion whenever she wanted to say it. She has the right to say that because it is the truth.
Yeah. Gwendolyn said Quad better check her ego. She would end up like Nene.
Okay.
Cautionary tale, honey.
And she's on that road, honey. She's really feeling herself like Nene did. And if she she doesn't want to end up like Nene, she will eat that humble pie, y'all.
That humble pie. She would eat that humble pie. Aaron said, Gwendolyn Cutcher, you got that right! Exclamation point. So Latoya said, Quad is lucky to still be on there because she is not Married to Medicine anymore. Okay. She not. And she said they need to bring Mariah back. Now they do, y'all. They do need to bring Mariah back.
What, Jennifer? Why you shake your head on that?
I'm not here for Mariah. I'm sorry. I feel that her actions have severed so many things right there. The last season that she was on, I see why she didn't come back the next season. Nobody wanted to be involved with her, and if
especially after what she said about Dr. Damon, like that was the wrong thing to do.
And
that was wrong.
And for Mariah, right. And for Mariah to be there, to be honest, it'll just be the show, everybody showing up to all this kind of stuff, and then Mariah would have Mariah segments within the show. That's what it would be, because nobody wants to film with her.
No, nobody likes her.
Listen, she still got that famous line, I would not come off of my chariot to throw tomatoes with you.
Child.
Like I do like Mariah. I think in real life she will be a good girlfriend to have.
Yeah.
I just don't think she's good for this particular show. I don't think because the girls really don't see it for her, and I understand that.
But if she could really find a good group of girls that she mesh with, that'd be a good show. And I like her husband too. Her husband cracked me up. He told me something. Don't let the Hulk come out.
Girl.
Oh, okay.
My husband said that for about a month after we saw it.
Oh my gosh. No. No.
I was in the kitchen one day and my husband came up behind me and said, don't let the Hulk come out.
That was a mess. That was
cracked me
up.
Well, Gwendolyn said, I saw through Quad when I was watching. it was your first came on and turned your back on Mariah, so she was coming for her spot. Oh, she probably was.
I agree.
Ron said, y'all over here cutting up. I love this channel. Thank you, Ron. We are loving, but we just want to tell the truth. But listen, I can't wait for Married to Medicine to come back on. Now, wait, you guys, where is Phaedra coming on Married to Medicine?
Yes, she's on Married to Medicine.
Yes,
to be honest,
How Phaedra coming to Married to Medicine? Who is she married to?
oh, I can tell you why. She ain't married to nobody. I'll tell you why. Because she will never be able to get back on Housewives of Atlanta. So they did, you know what? Let me just bring you to Married and see what we can do.
Right, because she was on the girls' trip, I believe, a season or two ago.
She was.
And I feel like Phaedra is good for television, and I feel like they weren't going to give her her own show, so they felt like
absolutely not
best show that we can put her on, so they just stuck her into Married to Medicine.
And what's in Atlanta? What's filming in Atlanta? Because she's in Atlanta.
Exactly. So I hope she's a good addition to the show. I only heard that she gets into it with Dr. Heavenly, so I'm thinking that's going to be. No, that's what you don't want. That's really what she. But Phaedra knows how to read somebody. She will read you down. So
come on now.
You see what Latoya said.
Dr. Heavenly know how to read too. Now both of them know how to read. That'd be a reading match. It'd be like a tennis match. We'd be like,
okay, that would be very entertaining.
But you know what? Also about those two, they can read somebody and then turn around and hug them.
Yes, very
both
much
of them
so.
can do that. So that'll be a good reading.
I love how Heavenly just throws it away. Like, girl, you know, I'm just talking, girl. You know that's me, girl. Don't pay no attention.
And that's why I was thinking about saying earlier. A lot of times she doesn't understand the gravity of the things that she says. Sometimes that's what I don't like about Heavenly. She is entertaining. Yes,
she'll take it real far, but then she'll be like, okay, what happened?
No, I'm going to feel my feelings. I'm sorry. I'm going to be upset. You stay over there.
She diminishes her words so often as if they aren't going to mean anything to the person that she's giving it to. And she really doesn't understand the impact that her words have on people. And the fact that it's like she doesn't want to recognize it. You think that she would recognize it at least by now. I think they're on season 7 or 8 by now. But, you know, she knows that that's why she's there. And so she ain't going to stop. That's for sure.
Well, Latoya said, yes, Phaedra. I guess she talked about Phaedra will come back with another fake relationship. Ciao. Phaedra. She said, oh, Aaron said Phaedra is dating a doctor. You know, I saw some things about that. Allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly because I saw some stuff about that. But I don't know. All right. So Gwendolyn said, Vaughn Bryant, Dr. Heavenly does not know the meaning of humble. And she hasn't shown us that. And she hasn't shown us that she knows the meaning. All right, girl. Oh, y'all got Gwendolyn cutting up in the comments.
Okay.
Go ahead, Gwendolyn. Get him, girl.
Okay.
So Latoya said she's supposedly dating a chiropractor.
Okay. It'll be interesting to see what she brings to the table. I just don't see her meshing well with the girls. Like, I really don't see her really gelling with the girls the way that the girls gel so naturally with each other. But we will see. Do we know if Dr. Contessa will be back this season? Will she?
Oh God, I hope not.
Because she don't bring nothing to the show, in my opinion.
No. Oh, she doesn't. She was so over
she
her.
brings nothing to me but concern.
Yes.
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something to that real quick.
Yes,
okay.
Please,
I heard allegedly that she will not be back this season, so hopefully it's true. And I don't want her back on my TV.
Me either, Justin. I agree with you.
Oh,
Gwendolyn said Mariah came back because she started soon for her show, didn't she? I don't know.
I haven't heard that.
Sure. She said Quad also poisoned the women. I guess Mariah. I don't know. Allegedly. Latoya say, no, she is not. I don't think what's her name is coming back.
Okay.
And she said Anila is out too.
The only reason I want to see Anila is to see her husband on the show because he is hilarious. He was the reason why I like Anila being on the show. And he was so charming. He must have been a Libra because he was so charming.
Let me tell y'all about him though. I loved her husband, but let me tell you, I think if they would have had him on another season, he would have took somebody out. He would have had to show them because he was like, it gave a few times he was like, what?
Well, I mean, he had to,
his wife.
He had to give Toya's husband the business because it's a fact. Y'all move around all the time. It is what it is. It was funny. And then Dr. Eugene was like, well, it wasn't funny to me. He was like, well, it was funny to me. So there you go. Like, you know,
he stood his ground in that too. He stood his ground.
And I respect him for that. Because you would expect a non-Black person to be intimidated by that, but he was not intimidated at all. And I loved to see that. I really did.
He was like, nope. He was like, that's his thoughts, and he was sticking to it.
Right, exactly.
But there's so much that's happening. There's so many other new shows that are coming out. Listen, there is so much going on. We're going to be trying our best to cover several of these shows like we did tonight, have a few conversations in 1 hour. But you guys, if there's a show that you want us to have some commentary on, go ahead and drop it in the description. I mean, in the comment section, send us an email, whatever, inbox, whatever you want to do to get the information to us. This is our reality show that we do on Monday nights. Now, you guys, we are starting a new series, and you guys are going to love this. Dustin is going to be joining us on this weekly series that we're beginning, talking about 90 Day Fiancé. Oh my goodness, there is so now 90 Day Fiancé is a TLC channel, and if you guys have not seen it, there are so many different variations. Now they have 90 days the other way, 90 days this way, that way, and the other. Listen, the new series is starting October 8th, Dustin?
It's already started.
It started
last night.
Right. Now, we have already uploaded our link. We're going to get ready and we're going to have conversations about this here on the Juice Radio and Talk Show. We've already dropped the information on our YouTube channel. So y'all come on back, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that we can talk about that 90 Day Fiancé. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you so much. 90 Day Fiancé. We have it down for Thursdays at 6 p.m. It is only going to be a 1 hour show because Thursday night we also run our church news at 7:30 p.m. So y'all get ready. Thursdays have just gotten a little more entertaining.
Let me say something real quick, Regina. It's going to be a good season. It's going to be last night was the very first episode, and I can already tell that it's going to be a crazy season. So let's just get ready for my show. Let's just get ready for my live on Thursday, and they're going to be dropping a lot of tea.
I love that. All right. And guess what, you guys? Aaron is also joining us for that. This is on request. This is by request from Aaron and Dustin to have this chat. So I said, okay, if y'all want to have the chat, I need y'all in them squares. So we invite you all to join us for that Thursday night. Jennifer and Jonathan, y'all are welcome to join us in your free time if you'd like to have that. We are going to have a great time discussing 90 Day Fiancé. And it fits the channel because y'all know I love marriage. I love relationships. And this 90 Day Fiancé gives you a whole new outlook on all of this. So thank you so much. Erin said she watched it last night. So Vaughn said, when does the first show of Married to Medicine premiere?
November 5th. I think it's November 5th.
Thank you, Dustin. And somebody else was asking about Latoya said, when is Potomac coming back? Latoya, I have not seen. Let me Google it real fast.
Because the super trailer has come out, so I'm wondering when does it come back?
I'm thinking probably maybe in November as well. I'm not sure. I'm thinking before the end of the year.
November 5th. November 5th. November 5th at 8 p.m. It's coming back.
Well, what time is Married to Medicine then? 9 o'clock?
I'm not sure. They say Nikim him with OG and former cast member Sharice Jackson Jordan returns as a friend. Okay. The other one, which one is are we asking about?
Married to Medicine. What time does it premiere?
Okay, let's see. When is Married to Medicine? You know, the Google search.
You got to. Because if you don't use your Googles, I don't know what you're using.
When is Married to Medicine? November 5th. Wow, they're both November 5th. It says 9:15, Sunday at 9:15.
We're gonna have two shows to talk about, y'all.
Listen, I'm gonna go get my stuff, get my direct TV with the program's already programmed in it. Well, you guys, thank y'all. Thank you, Erin. She said it comes on November, Real Housewives of Potomac. Well, you guys, this has been our conversation, our reality chat. Thank you so much, Jonathan. This was fun. Thank you, Jennifer. This was hilarious. Thank you, Dustin. We had so much fun here. I didn't even bring up my pictures. I had pictures of Uba and
yes.
I had pictures. Listen, I'll bring them up next week. Even though we're talking about something else. Because I think next week is the final, it's the season finale for New York.
Next week is the season
finale.
finale.
It's the finale for New York.
Yes, I cannot wait to see what these girls are going to bring us with the fashions for this reunion. I know they are going to show out. I cannot wait to see what Jenna will wear. You know, it will be classy. You know, Bryn is going to look real cute and real young.
I ain't gonna have no hope for Erin though. I don't think she don't give much.
I don't care what Erin. She will probably be the worst.
Erin is Simone in this. Erin is Simone. She's Simone from Married to Medicine.
Okay, child.
I want to see what Uba is going to be wearing.
Okay.
See what Uba's going to be bringing.
Oh, and Jenna, that's another one. She's so cute to me. I can't stand it.
Is
okay.
I love Jenna.
And
you know
Jessel.
Jenna's gonna look.
I want to see what Jessel's going to be wearing too.
Jessel has a good sense of style as well, but I'm most excited to see Jenna, Bryn, and Uba to see what they're gonna wear.
Yes. Oh, Latoya, thank you, Jennifer. You going live tonight?
Absolutely. The link is already up. Just type in at the Light of the Leo in YouTube and you'll find me very quickly. The link is up. We'll be together at 9.
All right. Say that, Dustin.
Is it already in the where's the link at? Is it already in the
it's in the chat.
It's in the chat.
And it's also, if you look me up at the Light of the Leo, go ahead and subscribe, of course. The live is already there. We'll be meeting at 9 a.m.
Yay. It should be in the description of this video, too. Sometime when I do it from my phone, when I upload these things, it only shows only my stuff, but I'm going to have to fix that glitch. But Mimir, thank you so much. Said thank you so much for the show. It was great as always. Thank you so much.
Thank you for commenting and saying hello and such.
Yes,
from
and thank
Canada.
You for thanking the people.
All
right. Latoya said off topic, but Melody's reunion dress was gorgeous. Child, I don't even pay them no mind. I am not in Huntsville. I'm not. I'm sorry. You have to find Huntsville on another channel because I will not do them because that's too much. I'm not
when does
But thank you for letting me know. This was cute though. She also said, Erin said, Latoya Washington, always wonderful to see you, partner. I love it.
Yes.
All right. And Latoya said, yes, my beautiful sister. Then she was talking about when Light of the Leo was doing her thing. And here's her channel. Light of the Leo's channel is up here. Thank you, Erin, for putting that in there. Erin, when we go off, if you could do me a favor and come back on the regular comments and put Light of the Leo's channel in there. And pin it if you can. If you can't pin it, then I'll pin it. Erin said I will put the link in the comments after the show as well. See, I just answered myself. Thank you, Erin. She's great. Latoya, I am not covering Huntsville or Alabama. I'm not doing either one. Huntsville or the other one, whichever one it was. Okay, so
the same thing.
Oh, sorry. So neither one of them.
It means Huntsville nor Detroit.
Detroit, yes.
Thank you. So I ain't covering the city nor the state. How about that?
No, yeah, I looked at a little bit of that reunion for Detroit. I said, oh no, my head hurt. Really? Me and Tyrone were laughing at it. Them men need assistant.
Wait, in what area?
They need to grow up. Maturity.
Yeah.
I stopped watching it.
It's mostly maturity. I can't watch men. I don't use bad words like my brother does.
Anus. That's what they are displaying.
That's what it is.
Anus. Okay.
That's all it is. And a little bit of the P word as well. All of that. All of that. I did not like those men were not standing as men. I don't.
I stopped watching it after I think the 3rd episode. I think
you had every right to.
I had to do a little bit of commentary on it, but I was like, I cannot.
It's too much. It's too much. We need a therapist to do the comments on that show.
Oh God. I don't think our therapist Tammy will even be bothered with us. She'll be like, bye. She won't do it. Gwendolyn says, I'm coming from a kind I'm coming from a
Oh, her
kind.
place.
Phaedra needs to have her show about the funeral home business. She should, because let me tell you, the guy that she's with, Willie A. Watkins, he is big down here in Georgia with his funeral services. He just have a new commercial that's out now. That's running now. So Willie A. Watkins is the man. I went to a convention one day. My aunt was doing some. She had some, the people that have the tables outside and all that stuff, and she was promoting some of her stuff.
Yeah.
And then after that, there was a dinner that they had inside, and so we went inside to do the dinner. And lo and behold, sitting next to me was the man, Willie A. Watkins.
Oh wow!
Right next to me. I was like, "What up, Willie?" And we started talking. He's a really cool guy. He was sitting there with a little chick. I don't know who she was. I'm just saying. But anyway, back to Willie. So he was a great guy, great conversationalist, and just good guy, and for him to be so, up there, he could have been like, I'm not talking to you. I am Willie A. Watkins. But no, he was cool, down to earth, laughed with us at the table, had a good conversation. So he's good. But yes, Gwendolyn, she could do something like that, because there are shows that we're talking about funerals and stuff like that, and they had a humor part to it, and they did really good. She said, or going back to showing her lawyer capabilities. Tiny and Latoya helped her get her book deal. Oh, that's great. She could do a lot. She could just do cameos all day on all different shows and still be really good.
That's all I'm expecting from her, to be honest.
You don't have to be pinned to one. Latoya Justin says, stop rolling your neck. Who, me? Girl, bye. Because when I'm laughing, it'd be like.
What's the Real Housewives show that's premiere?
Latoya, I love you, Justin. Y'all crack me up. Vaughn said, perhaps next time I would join the panel. I really appreciate everything you all do here.
Okay.
Vaughn.
We ain't gonna stop you.
Okay. We might hold you to that, Vaughn. We might hold you to it now.
Come here close, because I got something to tell you. I'm gonna drop the link. You better come on up, Vaughn. Vaughn, we would love to have you now. When I drop that link, come on up. Come on up. So Aaron said, Regina really not covering it. She won't even say its name. Right? Right. I'm not going to do the name. I'm not even doing the name. No. Aaron said, Von Bryant, I would be so thrilled to see that. Aaron, Latoya said, I got to get going because Light Leave got to come on. Latoya said, and the Huntsville men are the exact same. Child. Gwendolyn said, watch a couple of shows of 90 Day Fiancé. I will be here to learn something and support Dustin. Thank you.
All right.
I love that. Thank you so much. Vaughn said, Aaron, you are so hospitable. Thank you. She is. She's great. Gwendolyn is too. Latoya said, Gwendolyn, she doesn't have a funeral home business. LOL. She assists with funeral. But I think the goal is for her to get
to show that
business. I think her goal, because in that license, I think you have to be under somebody for a certain amount of years before you can get your own. So she's under, last I heard, allegedly, she was under Willie A. Watkins. So I think that is her goal, to own.
Are you going to cover Real Housewives of Beverly Hills starting December 5th?
I don't know if I'm covering that one yet. I don't know how I feel. I have to ask Jonathan, because, we have to see if he want to do that on here. TD said these Detroit. Oh, wait. And Snuggly saw. Yeah. Jonathan, Jennifer, I have to tell you that comment later.
Okay.
Oh, Latoya, yes, she's won some cases. I would presume.
What case has she won? Win a case.
I don't know any cases that she's won, but
allegedly. Tyrone said, hey, Aaron. Hey, Tyrone.
What's going on, Tyrone?
Y'all, I need to go eat. I'm gonna run off.
Thank you.
I'll see y'all later.
See you later, Light. See you later, girl.
See y'all at 9.
So Gwendolyn said, Latoya Washington, you are telling me she lied, or I forgot who she is. Y'all is too much. Y'all forgot. Y'all too much. You guys, this has been our reality chat. We got to get out of here. Y'all run on over there to Light of a Leo channel. She's about to go live at 9 p.m. tonight. Thank y'all so very much for being here. Thank y'all for sharing this fun time and making it even funner with you in the chat. Now, y'all go over there to my YouTube channel Click all the links of all the videos that are up pending because you don't want to miss what we have coming up next right here on the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Jonathan, you know we can't go without you telling us the closing thoughts now. Come on, give it to us, Jonathan.
When you're a woman of a certain age, I want to see you working like Miss Jenna Lyons, okay? Miss Jenna gives you the real grown and sexy, honey. That's what we want to see, honey. Grown and sexy. Do it. That's it.
You don't know, I love me some Jenna Lyons, man. Let
Yes.
me tell you. I love the thing she had with her son there, buying him expensive.
Absolutely. He's so much like her. You can tell his personality is so much like his mother.
Yeah.
I love to see it. I love to see
Yes.
it.
Now we're gonna chat more about this next week. We're gonna chat some more about some of this other stuff that y'all may say.
can't wait.
Missed that, but we're gonna be back next week, y'all. All right, you guys, on the count of 3, let's go ahead and get out of here. Y'all ready?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for
One.
watching. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Good night.
Do you enjoy smooth jazz saxophone? TD McCullum has 2 singles available with more to come. The first is an original song called Groove With Me, featuring the classic sounds of Washington, D.C. go-go and his smooth jazz saxophone. The second is called Drunk on Love, a smooth jazz saxophone cover of Rihanna's Drunk on Love from her 2011 Talk That Talk album. Both are available on all major streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube Music, and more. Add them to your favorite library and playlist today. And follow Tyrone on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Mr. TD McCullum for your music and bookings. JoJo Speaks is a YouTube channel that goes live every Thursday at 9:30 p.m. with hot topics and social commentary. Come join the Light of the Leo, Mr. TD McCullum, and our good friend Mike, Mr. Real 121, for fun and JoJo's unique spin on today's top stories. Go to YouTube, subscribe, like, share, and comment. If you are struggling to figure out who you are and where you're heading, but need a little light to bring you back on track, subscribe to the Light of the Leo for some healing and real conversation. Here is where you will find encouragement and the reminder that you are not alone. Continue your journey to freely be yourself at all times with the Light of the Leo. She goes live Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with her co-host, accountability partner, and little bro, JoJo Speaks. Join Faithful Warrior Ministries for our family and friends Saturday morning prayer. Every Saturday morning at 10-ish a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a great time catching up, sharing testimonies, and having transparent, real conversations about life. We encourage each other and show how we can fit God into each equation of our lives. Enjoy a devotional reading and family prayer. You have a prayer family with Faithful Warrior Ministries. Subscribe on YouTube at Faithful Warrior Ministries, and on Facebook, like us at Faithful Warrior Men. That's M-I-N as in Ministries. Join Pastor Lorenzo Evans and Living in Grace Ministries. The messages are not social media driven. They teach what's true and not what's popular. Living in Grace Ministries goes live every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube to Living in Grace Ministries and click on the notification bell. Pastor Lorenzo also has It Takes a Village podcast on the first and third Saturday of each month, pushing to bring back the village concept. We are more powerful when we are united. Together we stand, and division is not an option. A heartfelt thank you to all of our subscribers who joined us for this video. If you have not already subscribed, go to our YouTube channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. Subscribe and click on the notification bell to be alerted whenever we go live. Join our private Juice community. Go to www.thejuicecommunity.com and sign up for free. Follow us on our podcast channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show Podcast, streaming on all podcast platforms. A great big thank you to our podcast production company, Noye Podcast Productions. They can help you create your own podcast also. Contact them today at houseofnoye.com. Thank you to our sponsor, Custom Apparel Shop. Have them complete your embroidery work and silk screening needs. Do you need a logo created for your fashion apparel or company? Contact Israel Mason today. That is 786-657-7501. Thank you to our main sponsor, Truth and Triumph Ministries. Truth and Triumph Ministries, a ministry that cares about telling people the truth so they can triumph in life. Thank you, Truth and Triumph Ministries, for all you do.